here we go. The Mandalorian Season 2. As you know, I give you the review a couple of days later. I give you a chance to catch up, to watch the first episode, this last episode. It's been 2 days, almost 3. This is a spoiler. I never say spoilers in all my reviews, but this one, there's no way you can talk. There's no way you can say anything about Season 2 without talking about spoilers. So Mandalorian Season 2, my review. I'm Frankie D, you're in ureviews. Don't forget to subscribe, give me a like if you can. Well, here we go again. We've been waiting for a year and disappointed? Are you crazy? Jon Favreau at his best. Look, if the first season was insanely good, why do you think it's a second season? Let's start for the beginning. First episode, my God, directed by Jon Favreau. The Marshal with Timothy Olson. I guess you pronounce it like elephant, whatever you pronounce it, that guy. You know by him all the time. Whatever he does, it's awesome. This is one of my favorite episodes of this season. I love it. This is what they show you, the Mandalorian. It's a Western in space. It's just so good, this episode. And it's just, we start with a great episode. But unbelievable, from the beginning to the end, with the armor of Boba Fett. And that's what it is. Look, from the beginning, from episode 1 to episode 8 of season 2, the journey is take the baby Yoda, the child, to the Jedi. That's his mission, the whole season. And this is what is the whole journey. On episode 2, the X-Wing pilots appear. And when you are protecting the alien with the little eggs and Baby Yoda, not just Baby Yoda, or the child, whatever you want to call it, or the name that you know, now we know the name. Not just cuter this season, it's just funnier. It's just, I think it become more funny, they have more talking, wherever he does, his noises. Whatever he does. And we see the X-Wing, it's episode 3, Bo-Katan. Come on. It's just reprise this show. It's just the Mandalorian, one of the most famous warriors. Bo-Katan appear here. And then it's going to be another episode because you know it's coming. You know they're building up for the moment. And it's just, the episode 4 is the siege. One of my favorite episodes too. It's just, who directed? Carl Weathers. Apollo Creed from Rocky. He's directing Star Wars. Dude, how good. How cool is that? How cool. How Jon Favreau come out with that? It's just, how cool is it? Jon Favreau is just a genius. Him and Filoni creating this show. I mean, Favreau created, writing almost every episode and directed some of the most important episodes. It's just, the guy who come out with it, Carl Weathers, it's just amazing the episode he did. Episode 5, the Jedi. This is when we have Filoni as his best. Because the first season he directed one, it wasn't that great. But this one with Ahsoka Tano, or Ahsoka Tano, whatever you pronounce, Ahsoka Tano, which is not really a character from the Star Wars, from the saga that we know, the trilogy, the 3 trilogies we know. This is more from the show that he did on a cable. So it really is a created the show and bring it to the Mandalorian. And just, again, that's the Jedi. They think he can be the baby with her. It's now the journey keep going and going and going. Then we have Boba Fett in episode 6. I mean, we know it's coming. We see the armor in the first episode. You know it's going to come. Something's going to happen. The armor is going to come. And Boba Fett, it came in. It's just, it's speechless. It's speechless. And then the rescue. Let's go for the last episode. It's just, we love this season. Okay, as you know, it's a watch, a must watch, although watch, give me a break. Of course it's a must watch. It's not a must watch, it's should watch. But it was directed by Peyton Reed. Peyton Reed is the director of Ant-Man and the Wasp, and the next one, the third one, the trilogy. Awesome, awesome, awesome episode. Great directing. I mean, the fight, the action scenes are great. Again, just Mando is awesome. The relationship between Mando and the baby is awesome. But let's go. Let's go for what the end. Because we know what is coming. You saw this. What do you think? Anybody thought really Skywalker is going to come? When we see the Jedi, we see coming in the screen. We see the screen. Oh, hold on. Oh, hold on. The Dark Troopers. I mean, how cool it come out with that? The new generation of the troopers, they are not people. They're just droids, and it's impossible to beat them. Well, unless you're the Jedi. And then you see the X-Wing coming out on the rescue, because there's no way they can get out of this. Even Mando can barely beat one of these. And you see fighting every single one, destroying everything with lightsaber, and you say, yeah, but it's still, it can't be. It's a green lightsaber, but no. Favreau's not going to do it. No, it's not. Who could it be? Obi-Wan Kenobi. Who could be? Maybe a new Jedi. They try to introduce in a new series, but they keep killing people. They keep destroying until then. You take off the hood. And yes, okay, CGI a little bit weird. I don't care. It's Luke Skywalker. Came to the rescue, came to get baby Yoda, came to get the child. And if you didn't shit your pants, and you pee yourself because maybe you have a diaper, you didn't jump in the TV and scream, yeah, like a little baby. I'm a guy who loved Star Wars since I was 17 in 1977. I'm 60 years old. I had toys. All Mandalorian, you're gonna see here all my toys in my living room. One section is all Mandalorian. The little child trapped in this body, big body, but it's okay. And when I saw Luke Skywalker, I had to check my pants. Maybe I went something wrong there. I couldn't believe it. I jumped and just the emotion and the goodbye of the child. And Mando, I mean, dude, how good you can write this episode, how good you can direct it, how good this show is. And then, don't wait for the credits, because after the credits, you know something is wrong. Hey, what is the graphics? Where the credits come and we don't see all those graphics and nice, something is coming. Very smart of Disney. They were introduced a week ago. All the shows are gonna come from the Star Wars. All the shows are gonna do that. They never mentioned this one. The one with Boba Fett. They never did. Because they knew we're gonna give you a surprise, baby. And the end of Mandalorian. And they did. And this is, if you catalog 1 to 10 this season, 25, 30. I mean, how could it be best of this? But I know a lot of people question that Mandalorian is not coming back because in the next December is the new show Boba Fett come. Just other shows. It's coming back. And the reason is because when Jon Favreau start writing and start doing the second season, he already wrote the third season and finished almost the fourth. So there are at least 4 seasons in his brain and in his mind, and Disney is not stupid. Because when you see what they're doing right now, they're doing with 10 shows around Star Wars, live actions and animations. 10 shows, and they try to do what the MCU did, that the Marvel did with the universe. It's just they try to create a new universe of Star Wars, which is start all over. Like let's say the Mandalorian is Iron Man. And just start with them, and then go all over from characters that come from the Mandalorian, but it's going around, and then they're gonna come back, and Mandalorian probably will be in Boba Fett, Mandalorian will be in Ahsoka. Well, when they're in some or the other shows, they will interfere, and then just gonna interchange themselves, They're doing a whole world Star Wars. Disney, you are the guys. And Jon Favreau, who create the other two shows, you are the man. You are the one who's going to be in charge of Star Wars in a couple years. I'm sure you will. Maybe you don't want it, but you have to because you're a genius. And what you're doing with your partner Filoni is just amazing. Mandalorian Season 2, if Mandalorian Season 1 was great, this was amazing, awesome, super great, super groovy, whatever you want to call it. It's just insane and genius. And this is the best. The Mandalorian show is the best that happened to the Star Wars fanatic like me and you since the first trilogy, almost 40 years ago. This is the best that ever happened. Because the second trilogy, which is the episode 1, 2, 3, is a trash can. And the last 3, we can talk about it. But this is the beginning of the new era of Star Wars. So if you agree with me, give me a like. If you don't, if you didn't like it, maybe if you're on another planet or you fall asleep in every single episode, give me down and let me know why you didn't like it. I don't think you're a human, but could be. Until the next time, support your movie theaters. If your cats are not open, it's because they're coming down. Support your TV shows like this one and every single show that we have because that's what we have. Support your video games. There are few that want to stay Cyberpunk because unless you guys Series X or PlayStation 5, you won't play it. Support your books and support me. Hit my face with my buddy Yoda. Here, my other reviews here. Until the next time, thank you. Stay safe. Have a wonderful holidays. Until the next time, thank you and ciao.